Hey y'all, it is Tara and good Tuesday. How are you guys doing? I'm doing quite all right. I think, guys, I'm running behind a little bit on some of my stuff. I've had a lot of different things that I've had to do, catch up on, stuff like that. I spent the weekend, which was so bless my heart. I spent the weekend catching up on like some charting, getting some labs and stuff going. Everybody's showing up to the doctor lately, needing a lot of different things. And then I think I told y'all like a large part of my population is Spanish speaking. So the problem for me is I don't speak Spanish and the communication barrier. So it takes a little time for me to get the information to them, especially when I have to use an interpreter. So I've had to be not Tara. Tara loves to talk. But when I get on the phone with my patients, I'm having to be like more direct and stuff. So, it's like, so between that, y'all, and I'm one of those that's been paying attention to everything that's been going on. And, it concerns me a lot just because of the way things are going. I'm 51, my mom's 72, and I'm just seeing some things that just are not acceptable to me. And so, we've been working together. Me, my husband, I've been talking with my family and just making some plans for ourselves so we don't get caught up in a mess. So we kind of been, doing that. So I've had a couple things going on, and with that, I've gotten behind on this, and I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest with what's going on because, sometimes some of us, we get on here and I feel like some of us aren't honest about, some of the things that we're thinking about that a lot of you guys are thinking about too. I'm looking at how it affects me. And as a result, honestly, there's things that just aren't important. And I appreciate all of this saving and stuff and the way that I'm doing it. And I love it and it's fun. Sometimes though, your hobby, which is this, has to take a backseat to reality. And my reality is ensuring that the hobby I have, that I've saved all this money, I don't lose it, that I secure it, and also that I just want to make sure that I feel safe and secure as well. And so any plans that we make to do whatever we got to do for a temporary move, then you know what? I'm okay. Because stuff takes planning, guys. Stuff takes planning for some of us. Now let's get to this, y'all, because I'm behind and I need to get this going. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to stuff my cash wallet. Y'all know yesterday was Monday. Yesterday was supposed to be, Monday. And what I do on Monday, I talk about my money, but it's Tuesday and I'm just going to stuff. So let's go ahead and let's get this going. I have so many different things to do. I didn't do all this out. I have 3 different stacks of money that I'm going to need to stuff. And we're going to do this all a little at a time. So the first thing we're going to do is my cash wallet. I think this is, that's the monthly or the bi-weekly. So the first thing we're going to do is my cash wallet. Okay. Let's see how much I have because yesterday I had to take some money out for gas. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. So 260, 270, 280, 290, 300. Okay. 310, 320, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 360, 361, 362, 363, 364, 365, 366, 367, 368, 369, 370. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 375. So I had 415. I had 415, guys, but I had to take some money for gas. 415 minus 375 equals, y'all, let's see. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 260, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Huh. So $375. I took $415 out of the bank for my cash wallet. Y'all, I'm gonna turn to this page and y'all gonna laugh. I did this at the bank. I told y'all I've been having a hard time with my head in mathematics. That's why I had to take a break from this, because like I said, there's been so much going on in my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know this is not what everyone wants to hear, but because I've had so much on my mind between getting things done for work, you know, making sure my patients are taken care of and everything's going on, I have been horrible. Look at that with math. I have been horrible with math, y'all. Bless my heart. Horrible. See all that scratchy out. So see, so I had $415, y'all. I know I took 50 out yesterday for gas. We're gonna figure this out together. Like I told y'all, it's gonna be a lot of us figuring this out together. So I took 50 out for gas, but it's saying 40. I don't believe it, y'all. I just don't believe it. All right, so I'm gonna go through here. There's a couple of things that I need to do. All right, so this is not from last week. This is from this week, because like I said, I've been behind. The only thing I have from last week is $6 from groceries. Yeah, this is gonna be a janky one. And it looks like $2 from Splurge, which is nice. Okay, so we got 5, 6, 7, 8. All I needed was one more dollar, guys, and I have what I need to finish out the month that I wanted to in the Saving Butterfly book, so that's nice. All right, everything's gone, y'all. Look, I sucked myself dry. I said, I did that, and I was like, okay, that's all right. That is all right. I'm gonna try not to do that this next 2 weeks. I am eating my pantry because I spent all of my grocery money plus a little bit more. All right, hold on, guys. And so, all right. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead. Let's do this real fast. Now, I had $100. I had $100 for gas. I already spent, let's see. 45 is what I took yesterday. I took I don't know. Let's go ahead and just put 50 in here, y'all. I'm going to do 2 20s and a 10. We'll see what happens later, okay? 2 20s and a 10. Now, I do have this left over from yesterday. That's why I guess I'm so confused. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there we go. So all together, we have $58, okay? Let's go ahead. Let's put that in here. Now, we're going to skip groceries real quick, and we're going to go to household. Household is going to get 50, and it's going to get two 20s and a 10. I have some things I have to get this week, so 2 20s and a 10. So that's $50 for household. Okay. All right. And so for Splurge, we are going to get 60. So we're going to get 2 20s, a 10, and 2 5s. So 2 20s, a 10, and 2 5s. 2. So 20, 40, 55, 60. All right. Let's put this here. All right. For food and snacks, we are going, well, dining out, we are doing 60. So we're going to, this one's a little more chopped up. So we're going to do a 20. We're going to do a 10. I don't care where I got that 10 from. We're going to do 2 5s, and we're going to do 10 1s. I did this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did this a little different this time because I'm really trying to make this stretch. Guys, I did horrible last time. Like I said, I'm shopping my pantry, no eating out, no going to the store, no nothing. I bought the things I normally spend my money on. And so it's like, okay, Tara, stay in the house. All right, we have 20, 30, 5, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, hold on. 20, 30, 5, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, so I did that wrong. That's where I was off. That's why I was off. But so this gets the extra, this should get an extra 10 or a 20. One of the two. It should get an extra 10. Does it get an extra 10? Yes. Y'all, I told y'all I was raggedy at the bank. I was raggedy. So it's 20, 30, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I was raggedy at the bank, y'all. I really was. It was difficult. I was sitting there trying to do it. Plus, I had work this weekend, so I got off from work. I hadn't done my breakdown. I had to do it in the bank. They used to me doing crazy stuff there. So, let's see. My G-Babies get 20. And they had missed me anyway, because I went to a bank I normally, I hadn't gone to. I had gone to it for a while, but since I moved, I don't go to it. All right, and 25 for giving, guys. 25 for giving. All right. All right, there's that. Now, so you're like, what is all that other money left over, Tara? It should be grocery money. Let's see. We have 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Hold on. So let's see. For groceries, we should have had 3 20s. 1, 2, 3. So we got some extra money. I skipped something. We have, it should be 2 10s, but it's not going to be 2 10s. Okay, so I did the 2 10s back here. I know, I told y'all, babies, I am so sorry. Okay, we're gonna take this 20 here, okay? And that's 20, 45, 50, yeah. So that's 60, because that's 10 ones. I didn't do anything with that. All right, I'll get it together. This is gonna be my janky video for the month, all right? Give me grace, y'all, give me grace. All right, so 3 20s, 2 10s. 2 10s, 3 5s, 3 5s, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, no, so that's everything. So I did. There we go. We're clear. So this should be 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95. Y'all, bless your girl's heart. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. 5, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. All right, so 100. Now, here's the thing, guys. I went to the grocery store, and I actually budgeted 125 for my groceries, okay? So I only took 100 out, 25 stayed in the bank just in case I used a little something in the bank. I spent 165.85, so we're gonna round that up to 166, all right? And we have 100 here. And 25, and so I owe myself $41. Let's do that. And where I'm going to take that from is, I hate to do this to myself, but it is what it is. I'm going to take 21 from here for my dining out. I'm not going to take it from my splurge fund. See, so this is how you, this is just how you have to do it sometimes, guys. Because my goal is not to short myself. My goal is not to short myself. All right, so I'm going to leave this grocery receipt here. And the reason why I'm going to do that is I want to remind myself, don't take myself to the grocery. All right, so let's see. I should have some, and I'm going to start stuffing these next month, guys. I decided to go ahead and, because I was able to do this thing at work, and so I should be getting my bonus. That's what's up, right? All right, so it is 325, 325.25, and it is 41. So with $41, let's see, that's 63. 41 is going to leave me with $11 in here. Bless my heart. This is groceries. All right, and that's what this is for. It's hard. I save this money and I don't want to use it, but it's like, you got to use it, girl. You got to use it. All right, so I owe myself 20. I'm going to change this out. So I'm going to put that 50 there. And that's 50. Okay, so I'm gonna take 20. I'm not gonna take 20, I'm gonna take 20. Y'all, I done counted my money wrong. because you goof-a-loof, why y'all let me do that? Because I'm only taking 20. I'm only taking 20. So 20, it should leave 31. There you go. So there goes that. All right. So it should be 31, 32, 32. I told y'all. And it's just when you get to this point, you're trying to, like, a lot of it is you're not thinking, you're kind of rushing. You actually are. You're trying to, like, rush to do things. So, all right, guys. And plus, I wasn't trying to make this long. All right, so there goes that. So it's 32 that I have left there. That is correct. That was nice to have extra grocery money, and I'm going to be putting some money in there later on. All right, and so let's see this. Okay, so once again, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 125, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So I put that back here in deposit. This money is going to get deposited today. The weather's been kind of crazy. My goal was to walk every day for lunch, but the weather's, it went from cold. Y'all, last week it was a hot mess. It was all over the place. So I was just like, you know what, I'm good. I have this extra $10. I think this 10 is supposed to go up here with my, I don't know. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna go with gas today. Because gas, I have to up my gas amount that I'm going to be saving. So this is gonna be okay. So I'll put that 10 here in gas and we'll see what happens. And speaking of that, we'll put this 10 in gas. Okay. Let's see. I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. Why do I do that? It helps me just in case I go get a coffee. I'll spend that for coffee money, and we'll put this $3 back here. There you go. Okay. I kind of know like what I do, my habits and stuff now, so it just makes it easier, you know? And you'll get to know your habits as you do your cash wallet, which I suggest people do until especially if you're in a bind, until you kind of find out what is going to happen with your economics, right? All right, so the next thing we have is our something failed. That's okay. The next thing we have, guys, is going to be our monthly. So we're going to do our monthly cash stuffing. All right, it should be $201. Let's go ahead and count that out. We're going to leave this over here for now. We got 150, 70, 80, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 101, or 201. So $201. Let's go ahead, let's do this. We have a 20. I think I'm gonna have to do this with that one because there's gonna be more. That and some ones. So we have that for that. All right, let me go ahead and turn to the page that I need to turn to. All right. So not much goes here. It's just going to be the condo fee and car tax. So that's good. I save for that once a month. And let's see. Condo fees should be here. Should it be here? It should be. Let's at least do the car tax. The car tax is going to be $38 a month. Let's go ahead. Let's write that in here. This is from pay number 5. 325 38 190 plus 38 equals it's 228. I think I'm good on this though. So let me find out. I have to see what it's going to be for this year. I can't remember if it's this or if it's 300. So anywho, I'll figure it out. So actually it's going to be a 20, it's going to be a 10, it's going to be a 5, and there's 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. So I have 20, 35, 36, 37, 38. All right. Let's do this. Let's put this 20 here. All right, so we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So 228, that is correct. 228. All right, so condo fee is next, which I'm gonna see if I can get rid of this condo before stuff goes down, because the condo is not, it never was meant to be any sort of money maker. It was just for people to be able to go on vacation. And I don't wanna, oops. And so we're just kind of making some decisions right now. So that's the go. Hopefully we can offload it. Some people, a lot of this stuff isn't affecting, so we might be able to do that. Some people it is, so we'll see. We'll just have to, what did I do with it, guys? I know it's up here. All right, go slowly, Tara. Right there, y'all. Okay, so condo fees, we are putting $163 in there a month. So pay number 5, it's $325, 163. So 194 minus plus 163, it's gonna be 357. So when I get to a certain amount, I'll take it out and I'll put it over in the bank. So that's coming. So we got 150, 60. Did I really forget to put no, 63, okay. So we got 150, 61, 2, 3. So 163 is what we're depositing. And when I'm thinking of the 7, it was when I added it together. That was on me. All right, so we have 50 and a 50 and some 10s. And there we go. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 50, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try that again. We have 100, 250, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are down a dollar. Dollar down, y'all. Dollar down. You know what? It is okay. That's what we should have. I'm just going to take this dollar out of here. Bless my heart. So sometimes you just have to do it. I'm not sure where that dollar went, but it is okay. Maybe I deposited a dollar more than what I was supposed to. It's okay. You know what, y'all? Stuff like that happens. I know people, I've seen comments. People want you to be perfect. You know what? We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't have to be perfect. You know, I make mistakes this whole video. So it's okay. Now, the last thing I need to do, y'all, is going to be my bi-weekly. Okay. So for my bi-weekly, I stuff it should be $58, but I'm going to tell you what, I think I only have 155, so I might have to take a little bit of money from here. I might have to take some money from there. I just remember that while I was doing this, because I had to go to the bank, and I don't know. So we'll see. That's why I left this up here. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 5, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So 56. So that's probably where that extra dollar went, because I did some swapping out over here, and I wonder if that was. So I'm going to take that out because I know it should be 55. I'm going to put that there. I am going to use this $3 to make it 158. So this $5 I am going to put here, because I'm going to go ahead and save that $5 over here. So I just need $4 more to make 9. So I'm happy about that. And then this $1, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to do this because, guys, I just want to get it while I'm thinking about it. I want to thank you for being here and holding on while I do this. And it just shows you guys, we're all humans, man. We're all humans, right? Okay, so I know, but let's hold this off to the side before I do that, because I could have counted that wrong. I'm not trusting myself this one, y'all. This video, I ain't trusting my counting abilities, my mathematic skills, simple math. All right, guys, so let's see what we have going. All right, so first we're going to be stuffing our professional fees, which I have to use this one for the professional fees. And in the professional fees, that went up to $80 now, $80, because I'm having to account for some other things. Y'all, what did I do? So it's paycheck number 6. I've been putting paycheck number 5 all through here. All right, 25. And so, guys, I told y'all, and it's $80. Supposed to be 4 20s, but it's not going to be. So I am going to do, how many 10s am I going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take these 2 10s. All right, so it's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. So $80, 539 plus 80 is 619. All right. All right, I should have, yeah, I need to deposit this at the end of the month. Yeah, this is just gonna have to go. All right. So let's do it like this. Since I can't add that way, let's do this. We have 200, 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So 619, that is what we have. 619. All right. So that's gonna go here. Okay, so next we are going to put money into with my grandkids. I moved it over here to this fund because I have, like I said, because I had like a bonus, I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and, or I'm starting to get a little bit more of a bonus. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep some of these funds. So 325, pay number 6, bless the hearts, baby girl, bless your heart. All right, so this is going to be 20, it should be 126. So what are we putting in here? Let's see. Let's do a 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 20. The ones come in handy when I'm out with these children, especially at these competitions. They come in real handy. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 95, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 112, 113, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 126. And is that what it is? 126, that's exactly what it is. Okay, all right, so we have that one, and that is going to go over here. All right, so we're gonna come back here, and we are gonna do the other ones. We are going to get, what is oil change? Is oil change getting something every, yep, car maintenance is every paycheck. So this is pay number 6, $15. $15 makes that $97. It's good because it's coming up on me getting my oil change. So we are going to put a 10 and a 5. I think I'm going to do a 10 and 5 ones maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, a 10 and 5 ones. Okay, which will make it 15. Let's go ahead. We should have 97 altogether. $50, oops, y'all. 50, 60, 75, 85, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 97. That's good. Okay. All right, so there's that one. And so then the next thing that we have is going to be prescriptions, but we'll start off with medical copay, $15. I think for this one, I'm pretty good. I am going to hold off on putting money in this for a little while. I have now up to what, 327 is where I should be. So that should be okay to carry me for a little bit because I missed my appointment again. Just like I said, there's a lot going on. And so I have enough for the 2 appointments I do have this year. I say that, and then I have another bill that I have to pay, the $76. So this will cover it. We have 100, 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, 327. So I'll probably pick this back up in July. So I'll skip 3 months and then maybe. So we'll see. Let me think about that if I'm going to skip 3 months on that. Because 327, that should get me through. Look at that, y'all. I'm sorry. I got to get some new whatchamacallits. Yeah, because I made it up to 300. That's good. That'll cover a lot of stuff, a lot of medical for myself. All right, prescriptions. Prescriptions, y'all. So my husband ended up buying my other prescriptions for me. That was nice of him. 110. That was nice of him. Pay 6. I don't know what prescription he actually got because I don't need, I don't know what prescription he got, y'all. I really don't know because all of my prescriptions, because I halfway take my meds properly. Y'all know, come on, some of y'all are part of that group. I personally got some meds. So we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 105, 10. So 110. So I'm just like, I'm gonna have to see what he bought. I have to go over to the house and pick it up. And yeah, I'm like, okay. All right, so we have the vet, and the vet is $13. That's what should be left, is $13 for me to put into for the cats. I'm trying to get that up to a certain amount before I just stop on that. So this one, I'm actually trying to get up to at least 500. So this is going to be another slow build. All right, so we got pay, number 6, 13. So we have 186 is what we should have. Let's make sure we have 13, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There you go. So we have $13. I need to condense this as well. Yeah. All right, so. All right, so we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. So 186, that's good. We're gonna have to do some cash condensing, guys. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I got to get this stuff in here before the end of the month, so we'll get to that. All right, guys, there we go. So that $1 did belong in there. That's good. That's good. It did. So everything, I got it together at the end, y'all. Woo! Got it together at the end. So just real quick, I just want to let you guys know. Try not to look at this hot mess express going on up here. Let's do this. We're going to do that right there. That's what we're going to do so we can cover it up. All right, financial successes, guys. So financial success is that for all that we paid, we're going to get a federal refund from what I found out. Okay, since my husband paid the most, I'm going to let him have that refund. He wanted to give me part of it, well, only $2,000 of it, but I'm just like, you paid all that in. All that money I saved up for taxes was $4,000. I don't have to pay it at all. So I'm just keeping the money I saved. I'm going to move it out of taxes and into my emergency fund. So, or out of the taxes sinking fund into my emergency fund. So I'm happy about that. So the federal refund was $12K. I'm happy about that. And no, it wasn't. It was not. It was 15. It was 15 is what we got for our federal refund. That's how much we overpaid by. So that's good. Now our state payment. So we owed the state. We owed the state $3K. Yes, so we owe the state $3K. So our net refund is $12K. And that, like I said, is going to my husband. He was going to give me part of it, but I was like, nah, you just keep it because you paid the most into it. That's your money. My money is, I don't have to, up any taxes, so I'm happy about that. All right, so what is the other thing that happened? Financial discretions. I overspent on grocery money. So y'all saw that debacle earlier in the video. So I overspent on grocery money. And then I overspent on my card, my bank and my credit card. Y'all, it was really crazy last week, which was the reason why I went ahead and bought my groceries this week so I don't eat out as much. So I'm gonna have to record all those transactions when I break down what happened for the month, and I'm not happy about it. Not only did I spend the money that was in my cash wallet, I also spent money out of the bank, and that's not the goal. The goal is that the cash wallet, that's my budget for 2 weeks when it comes to spending on those items, and I went outside of that. So my financial hardships. I need to get retainer back from lawyer. I had a situation last year that I needed to put a $1,000 retainer down, and they weren't used, consulted, or anything. It was just a retainer. And so I need to get my money back. And I'm glad I just said that because I'm gonna work on that as I edit this video. Okay, so my thing for next week is I want to decrease my cash wallet spending. Or for actually these 2 weeks of this paycheck. And we'll see how that goes. My goal is to, really tighten my budget up because my goal is to save money. My goal is to save my money. Also, there's some things I have to do this week because I need to open up a bank account. I need to open a BMO bank account. If you don't happen to know what the BMO bank account is, BMO is just a bank. It's a bank here in the U.S. that is also a bank up north in Canada. And so I need to open up that bank account on Saturday. So when I'm running around doing all the things I need to do, I need to open up that bank account. And that's about it. So we'll see. We'll see how all this goes. I'm happy about this. I'm happy about that. I think my big old head was in the way, y'all. I'm happy about this for my husband. I'm happy that we did not end up having to pay. That was the biggest thing. We were so scared we were going to have to pay an additional, we were going to have to pay federal 20, and we're actually getting 15 back. If we get 15 back, considering all the hot mess express that is going on with the way they're trying to find this waste, fraud, and abuse, they could have did this better. Clinton did a way better job that it didn't affect Americans. Even though people didn't like Clinton, he did a way better job and had a balanced budget, and we were in the black. So that's all I'm going to say. There was a way better way to do this. So I'm hoping we get this money here. And that's been part of my concerns too, because, they're talking about Social Security like everyday average people make a lot of money, and I'm concerned about that for my mom. That's why I said in the earlier video, I don't know if I kept it or cut it out because I'm editing. But one of my things that has been driving me with a lot of this, why I've been late on this, is because, like I said, I consider this is a hobby. It helps me save money. It helps me stay consistent. I do appreciate that. But life goes on, and there's a lot of things going on in life. Been having to talk with the family and stuff about various things. And so, just helping pick up the slack for individuals and stuff like that. And just finding a way that is going to be reasonable to help take care of the older family members. If, because you got to make plans, y'all. You have to make plans. I appreciate praying to God, but God don't want you to be dumb and not make plans. So if things kind of go awry, we have a plan for the older individuals in our families and what we're going to be doing for them, how we're going to help them. So the first wave of it for my mom is going to be what's going to happen in April with the Social Security payment. That's it, because she utilizes that payment to pay bills, buy groceries, do things like that. On top of my mom's 72, y'all, she's still working. So, I know it is what it is, but we're not going to, go on about that. So I'm hoping that I'm upset. So I'm not going to make this political. I'm very upset, though, about one big old whole party that has control over everything, allowing this to go. I say I'm not going to make this political, then I say this. But there are people's mamas and papas that are depending on this money. That's just how it is. That's what it was for. And so we'll see. We'll see how the first wave goes. And our plan is just a temporary fix to a possible long-term issue or short-term issue. But that's the go, is how to protect ourselves. All right, guys. So I say that because I want y'all to think about it too. I want you guys to just think about, where can you tighten your belt? Do you have family members you're going to have to help out? How are you going to help them out? Can they move in with you? My mom is so stubborn, y'all. She is not going to move in with me. Bless her little heart. And it really sucks because I'm kind of like, Mom, if you want us to help you, you're going to have to do something, because we can't take care of 3 households, because I'm even about to probably have to shut down my year of Tara and go back to the house, because once again, the goal is conserving money and seeing what we're going to do. So, guys, I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank you for this hodgepodge, this hot mess express, whatever you want to call it. But this is a Tuesday. So if you like this type of content, don't forget to comment below. How are you helping out your family members? Have you been thinking about how things might possibly affect you, how they have affected you? And I'm not talking about the price of eggs, y'all, because this is a lot deeper. This is a fast trickle down into the economy that it really is hurting some people differently than others. Are you having to also be like, hey, I got a plan. I've been planning. I've had to kind of put my fun on the side to work on, this project of what are we going to do for the family? Get ahead of the game, not behind, guys. That's the goal. Get ahead of the game, not behind. All right, guys. If you like this type of content, don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and I'm going to see you in my next video.